Jerhad Thompson is going to talk to you a little bit about should you be running Google search ads or search display ads, and a little bit what the difference of those are. So, Jerhad, why don't you?
Yeah, so being the person who runs the ads, I think learning a little bit about ads is really important. So there's two types of ads that you're going to run on Google. There's all kinds, but two main types. One is search, and the other is display. Now, each of them can work successfully by themselves. I believe they work better when you put them together. And so I'm just going to give you a little bit of an overview of each one, sort of some of the benefits of each. So the benefits of search are that it, in general, results in faster, or it gets your results much faster, right? So somebody goes to Google and they type in the service that you offer. So they're already looking for you. So your lead is also going to be, in general, it's going to be more qualified, right? Because you know that when somebody searches the words that you provide a service for, they found you. So the lead's going to be a bit more qualified than you'll see when we talk about the display ad. You also find that it's more expensive, and it's because of those things, that it's somebody who needs exactly what you offer or whatever your service is or whatever you sell. So your per click is going to be more expensive than it will be on the display side. Also, you're going to get fewer impressions, which means times shown to somebody, right? How many times is your ad shown to somebody? Well, it's going to be a lot less on the search side than it will be on the display side. So in general, your brand is getting less exposure than it would if you're on a display. So you're kind of trading off exposure for a more likely result. So you pay a little bit more for that possibility of getting a customer. On the display side, your result may be a little bit slower. Again, it can be fast depending on, if you're a plumber and somebody needs a plumber today and happens to see your ad, well, yeah, it might convert right away. But in general, a display ad's going to be a bit slower. Both of these types of ads, you're able to target people pretty specifically. So there's not a whole lot of difference there. On the display side, you're going to get a lot more traffic to your site, right? Because you're showing up far more often. In a display, we'll put some images up so you can kind of see the difference between what a search result looks like and what a display ad looks like. So a display ad is going to be any type of image or video you see, whether it's on Google or part of the Google network, which is websites that have agreed to host Google ads and show your ad. So those, you're going to get more clicks. Oftentimes they're going to be less qualified. Might be somebody who's just sort of interested, or if, let's say, you're a roofer and somebody's thinking, it's February, but maybe in spring or summer I'll get a roof. They might click on your ad and just kind of check you out. But it's different, whereas they didn't search for you, right? They're not coming to look for your service. They just might be interested. So it's more of a top of mind. It's giving you brand exposure, so it's putting your name out there in front of a lot more people than you would be in search. It's just your time frame to when they become a customer might be a little bit slower than search.
But there are ways that you can target those people on display ads and know what their interest is, right? So you could, let's say they searched for your product or service last week or within a certain time period, but they landed on another person's website. Can you target those people?
Yeah, right. So that's something you can do. It's sort of it's almost like search, but it's more of a retroactive search. So you can tell Google, hey, show my display ad to people who have shown interest in getting a roof. Right. So maybe they started searching. They didn't see you may not be running search ads, but if you're running display, you can still say, hey, I'd like to get in front of them. So, yeah, you can still show up.
Yeah, because you've talked to our Google rep, and he has specifically said that their AI is so smart that they know what people want, maybe even before those people know they want to buy it. I mean, that's almost exactly how they explained it, right? So I would say display ads are getting better at being able to target people than they were several years ago, just because of that AI that they run, and they know people's general search are for things. And if you can target those interests, that they know that those people are interested in it, and it can get quite targeted, and your cost per acquisition could be similar to search. You'll take a lot more visitors to get that, but our cost per acquisition could be very similar if set up properly.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.